And we are live, folks. Welcome back to the Wanna Parlay Podcast. I'm Lantz Bell. Below me is ToneTheGoat. This show is brought to you by Wanna Parlay, home of the $2 parlay, the world's richest parlay, where every day people are turning $2 into $2,000. It's the start of another podcast week, so that means it's the start of another Wanna week. Just going into last week's winners. Some crazy stuff that went on, folks. The main event. We saw Deniho 23 hit, one of the nuttiest parlays I've ever seen in my life. 16-legger, 13,348 point parlay. Folks, any other sportsbook, any other sportsbook or casino is gonna pay you more for a $2 parlay. I have to be honest. There's just nothing we can do here. This is absurd. This is insane. By far the largest parlay ever won on this platform. The ones before were fucking massive. Don't get me wrong, very impressive. Even second place in this one was impressive and massive. But this. I was gonna say, I was like, something's fucking. You got something playing in the background.
Video.
Yeah. I'm like, what the fuck? But I just heard ToneTheGoat. I was like, what the fuck?
It caught me off guard.
That's funny. So, no, but this parlay clears, folks. I think 1% of bettors at most will hit this in their lifetime. This is just absurd. It's absurd. The chances are so slim. And like I was saying, second place was a 5X parlay. 15 picks was a 2,218 point parlay, which is also unbelievably impressive. But the 13,000, I don't think we'll ever see it again. But I keep saying that. Folks. I keep fucking saying that. And you guys just throw down the craziest shit I've ever seen. So, maybe we will see a 15,000. But point being, congratulations, 2001. If you placed it somewhere else, you would have gotten more money. I hate to say it. It's a rare thing that happens on this platform, but it does happen. But this is just the most absurd parlay. Like usually I would say, why the fuck are you placing this? Like it's, keep it, obviously the guy that got second place, to keep it higher than his was also ridiculous. So I'd even say it to him, even the second place guy. But, you're winning, there's nothing I can say because, you're in the winner circle and I'm here in the fucking I'm cheesing right now. This is hilarious. Like what the fuck? But good work. Snipe King, you were second place. Third place, back to reality, a 216 point parlay, which is still a fucking snipe. Still unbelievable. And then third place, we're finally back to where we paid out more than a sportsbook or casino. Sanjay 77, Chicago KG. He got 11th. He also got a 77 point parlay. That was awesome. That was good stuff. Is KG active? Let me pull up the chat. Let me just make sure. KG's not active. All right. Hey, I had to make sure. I had to check in. But I was looking at the other contests. Not too many huge winners, The 3X did see someone 10X their bet, mastermind bets. He won 460 and everyone else, paid for it. 5X, we saw, just a 150 winner, 125, 100 winner, nothing too crazy. 10X, same thing. Smoke Pat actually doubled down, so 325 to the account. That's pretty good. It's pretty damn good. Never, I can't say it's a bad thing, but nothing that's compared to these parlays that we've been seeing. In the 50X, we did see Flair Fut come through, hit a 52 point parlay, win 750. Add that to the account, easy peasy. But yeah, none of the big dogs, none of the home run heroes, hot shot hero, no Hail Mary. Saturday, same theme, no real double down. Dialed picks, 30x 500 to the account. The guy's a legend. That's all there is to it. The 50x on Friday, we saw William 311 win 2,700. What were you going to say, Tom? Are you just seconding?
No, I said definitely,
Yeah,
definitely legend. Yeah, he's just
yeah,
legendary.
yeah. Bro's certified Hall of Famer, and he has been for a while now. William 311 again, 1,800 on top of that 2,700. What is that math? About 3,500? No, 4,500. Fucking hell. Good to be good. Hail Mary, unique 1,225, $5,000 to the account. Yeah. This is a banger of a parlay. 1955 or 1,955 point parlay. Unders on stolen bases, Brewers money line, under stolen base. Oh, I was on that Brewers bet. And when we get to my pathetic accountability hour, home run. Wow. He hits one on Andy Pages, takes a couple unders, another home run, James Wood. Dude, this guy, Lindor, this fuck. If you're hitting 3 fucking home runs as well as, another 10 plus legs, yeah, you're sick of that. You're sick of that because the fact that you actually bang one of these, I mean, that's unbelievable. Unique, good to be good. Yeah, you actually live up to your username, I'll tell you that much. All right, well, there's some recap on the Wanna winners. We got a great show for you guys today. Quick show. We're gonna just run a couple of headlines that have gone by, give our picks, and call it a day. But first, I got to go over accountability hour because we're always accountable for our actions. Even when they're not great, just like today's not going to be. But today's accountability hour is not going to be. But the picks, we're going to bounce back. Last show, if you were here, the connection was. Iffy is a nice way to put it, dog shit. And that's on my end. I was in the middle of traveling. We did the best we could, but just didn't come through. Currently in Germany right now. Staying with family in Germany before I head back. But next week we'll be back in the actual lab, back at home base, and we'll be there for a while. And we'll be cooking, and that's where we're going to get the show back on the wheels. And yeah, it's going to be good stuff. But yeah, like I said, accountability hour, going into it. I had Twins money line over the A's. Well, they lost 8-3 to the fucking A's. So, like I say, fucking A. Brewers money line against Cubs. They came through. They won. Had Ariel Atkins of the Chicago Sky and Natasha Cloud of the New York Liberty both to have under 1.5 threes. They were playing each other. Well, they both had 2 threes each. It's sick work. Had Panthers plus 5.5 preseason football. They lost 19-10 to the Steelers. You hate to see that. So what does that put me at right now? 0-1, 1-1, 1-3, 1-4. Then we go Astros money lining over the Orioles. This was actually technically an underdog, but came through. That hit. So 2-4. 2-4. We had Patriots plus 6.5. They got fucking waxed by the Giants. Giants are just preseason heroes this preseason. And then we had Phoenix Mercury money line against the Aces. Well, that was a fucking silly bet to make because Asia Wilson is a woman on a mission right now. They won by 20, and she's been fucking hooping. So good for her. Good for the Aces to bounce back after that Kelsey Plum trade. They finally are starting to get a little chemistry, get a little action going, and it's always a better WNBA if Asia Wilson's team is fighting for a run at the championship. Yeah, there it is. 2-6. Not great. Definitely need to be better, but that's what we will be. Yeah. Let's keep moving forward. First thing I want to talk about. Huge news. Kenny Pickett was traded from the Browns to the Raiders. Tyler Huntley was cut. Wait, why would you play that noise?
It's too sad. I mean, too bad for Pickett. Hey, it is. I mean, at least he went to the Raiders, though. He actually has an opportunity.
Yeah, he has an opportunity to be, solid backup. Gino's on the end of aging. And I know what you're trying to say. He has a solid opportunity over there. Hell no. Absolutely not. Shut that shit. Took me a second.
You
Took me a
caught it.
second. Yeah, we got there. Geno Smith's biggest hater, folks. It's Geno Smith's biggest hater. Oh no. Man. But it was for a 5th round pick. Is that not I've seen a lot of trades in the NFL. I've seen a lot and it might seem like it to me, and maybe I don't know ball, but I know ball. So that's why I'm fucking confused here. I've seen a lot more valued players go for less than a 5th round pick. I know a 5th round pick seems like nothing, but I would think it's like borderline 7th. What are we doing here? Borderline 7th, or like maybe swap picks. Like maybe the Browns trade Kenny in a 7th for that 5th. Like something like I just didn't think it would be 1 for 1 like that. Because, not to dog on Kenny Pickett, but I don't know. Maybe that's dogging on Kenny. But I mean, I guess I haven't seen him play in a while, When's the last time you've seen Kenny Pickett actually play? Because he was hurt this whole preseason.
Me personally, I don't know if I've ever seen him play in the pros. Like seriously, I don't know if I've ever caught a Kenny Pickett game. Like seriously.
Oh man, that year he had on the Steelers. I'm just getting random notifications popping up. I don't know.
Oh yeah, I do remember that one. Yeah.
I guess
that was a flash in the pan. That was a flash.
Yeah. I mean, and obviously it wasn't great there, but I don't think what the Steelers were doing over there was any better either. I mean, their O-line since the last fucking 2-3 years, Big Ben, fucking horrible. Look at that. All right.
Yeah.
Sorry, folks. Random fucking noties coming up. But yeah, point being, I was a little shocked, but hey, fucking maybe I guess for a backup, he's solid. But let's move on to what this really means. So Tyler Huntley cut, Pickett traded. That means we have on the Browns roster Joe Flacco, Dylan Gabriel, and Shedeur Sanders. I know that now there's controversy because, if Tyler Huntley got cut the next day, why did we take Shedeur out of the game for the 2-minute drill? Now,
that's the first thing I'm writing on my notes, and you stole it out of my mouth. But go ahead. This is crazy.
Well, I'm going to give you the opportunity to really go in because I know this is basically your line of work. But I'm just bringing it up just to kind of talk about it. But point being, that's already a con. And obviously, Shedeur was playing. It was a tough showing that game before or that during that game. Like that wasn't as good as like the first preseason game. He was out there. He had a few possessions holding the ball too long. He had one play where he made the fucking greatest play I've seen all preseason. Throws a fucking laser to the kid and it hits him in the chest and it bounces on the floor. So that one was tough. But looks like he's just holding the ball a little long. Something he was criticized for in college. But it's his first game, so I'm not that worried about it. Those are things you can easily clean up. But Tone, take the floor. Go ahead.
Yeah. Before I shed light on how great Shedeur has been this preseason, I just want to speak about the Browns. I have never been so agitated, nerve rattled, like confused about any athlete, whether I like them or not, but just what's going on with them. I'm just lost for words totally. I mean, like even from their moves, nothing is making sense. Nothing is calculated to me. Like I'm a very calculated person. You know what I'm saying? On every day of the week, 1 + 1 is going to be 2. It doesn't matter how you do it. And it's just moves that they're making. For one, who drafts 2 quarterbacks? And neither one of them is a starter. You know what I'm saying? Like think about that, people. You draft 2 quarterbacks. You waste 2 of your picks. In football, you waste 2 of your picks and get quarterbacks, and neither one is the starter. That right there in itself does not make any kind of sense. Like, I don't get that.
I will say, just to hop in real quick, not to cut you off. Their starter right now is
Because
40-year-old Joe Flacco, so it's like a bridge. So it's like,
yep.
but go ahead.
Okay, so now we get to that. Okay, so I guess so it's safe to say automatically one of those quarterbacks is going to get the boot sooner or later. Because neither one of them signed up to battle for a fucking backup job forever. And that's all. I mean, if the rookie gets in there, it's his fucking seat. It's his show, and it's gonna stick like that. And you got to give him time. You got to give him room for error. The other quarterback ain't just about to come in because this one fucking up. Once you put the keys in his hand and you say you QB1 and this, then the third, you the backup. You're the backup for the rest of the year, buddy. Only time you coming in here is injury time. Other than that, we ain't trying none of that. He could throw 3 interceptions and he probably gonna stay in the game because you got to stick with your guns when you go with it. So again, that's not calculating to me. It's not mathing to me. It's not. I get Flacco is 40, so you need that cushion, that safety net. But the QB3 should be damn near 40 as well. He's 35. Like, it's QB3. I mean, like, you can sign a QB3 in a fucking week. You can sign a QB3 up for. You can go get a QB3 right now from any fucking where. Like, seriously, no joke, people. You could get a QB3 literally any fucking where. So, like, what other team in the league are we discussing a QB3? Like, think about this, people. Who the fuck is talking about the QB3 on any? Why? What? If Shedeur wasn't in his mix, it wouldn't be like this. And then I just think it's just a whole lot of mishandling. Now, one thing to point out on that last preseason game, like you said, 2-minute drill went to Tyler Huntley and they cut him. That's again math not mathing to me. What the fuck? You cut the guy that all right, whatever, cool. Throw that away. Now, guys, if you go watch tape when Shedeur played and when Dylan played, when Shedeur came in, every person on the line's number was different. These folks pulled a fucking finagle on Shedeur. Why you think he got drafted? I mean, sacked 5 times. You got to go look at these people. None of them people probably. I want to go do further study and see if anybody that was on that line with Shedeur that last game, did they make the squad? Did they even make the squad? Serious business, people. Like, nobody goes do the deep research on all this kind of shit. He was probably out there playing with fucking janitors and grocery store clerks and cashiers and shit. Like, bro, they are trying to literally sabotage this man with, and he still had highlights. Like, he still had glimpses of, okay. And I agree, Lance, he was holding the ball too long, this, that, and third. But goddamn it, the receivers was backups. Nobody out there was the fucking. I mean, goodness gracious. And now you did all that fighting to land QB3? Oh my God, Lance. I just feel like I wish the Browns would have kept Pickett and traded Shedeur. Like, y'all couldn't even do him the justice of trading him to the fucking Raiders. Y'all gonna trade Pickett? Get the fuck. You could have. Come on, insane. Man. But yeah, Lance, that's my rant. Shedeur is just being mishandled, and I don't have the answers. To this point, it's just I don't get what's going on. He needs to be with a different organization because I don't even trust them enough for him even to get the QB1 job and it be a fair situation. That's my honest thoughts. Even if he was to get the QB1 job tomorrow, I don't think it would be a fair job.
And what, like, you don't think he'd have a fair, like, his leash would be shorter than anyone else?
One interception, and bitch, we told you we should have never played this motherfucker. One interception and one wrist thrown up. They're gonna say, this is why we don't want this motherfucker right here. Leash short. Like, it's not gonna be fair.
Man, I mean, whatever. I obviously, I wish the best for all these young kids. I mean, but man, Shedeur, I mean, get the fuck. He's he means well. He's a good kid. And it's become too much. And you can't, but it's like there's nothing anyone can do because it's become this huge thing. Media built up like all this. It's like just and if the kid is third string, then fuck it. Just let him be. But it's so hard to just watch this situation, and there's just so much attention on it. And you're just sitting there like, because it makes you feel like, man, if there's this much attention, then why isn't he just the fucking starter? But then it's like, I get on the Browns side, they're like, hey, we have a fucking mission here to go win football games. And, if we think Flacco, whatever. Because remember, Flacco, that generational run, not last year, but the year before, same coaching staff, and it was fucking Flacco. He took him to the playoffs. And it was fucking incredible. Old Flacco. So that's why that relationship makes sense of why he got the initial nod. But of course, like I'm agreeing with you. Why when you took Gabriel in the 3rd round, why the fuck do you take Shador in the 5th? Just leave him.
You know,
Just leave him.
I don't get it. But then
you did. But then you did. So then it's like, okay, what are we doing here? You already got Flacco, Pickett, Gabriel, and then you signed Huntley.
Think about all the rest of the shit. Y'all got 200 plus tied up in Deshaun. Before that, y'all had fucking what the fuck is going on in Cleveland, bro? They gave Shador $4 fucking million, bro.
Oh man, so that's where I mean
$4 million for 4 years.
Yeah, and he was making like fucking quadruple that in college, which is the funniest part. Yeah, so it's become a circus, and it's just the Browns. Like the Browns are always just a dysfunctional piece of shit circus.
The Browns plan has been exposed. They're trying to fuck over and sabotage Shador for 4 years straight. That is their goal. We're going to sign him for 4, and we're going to keep him on the back burner. By then, nobody will want him.
And I don't even know if I think it's just the Browns will brown. Like, they've sucked forever. They've been dysfunctional, horrible forever. So it's like, I don't even know if it's personal. I think there's just up top, the owner is a damn fool. So, yeah. Yeah. Honestly, I could probably talk about this for another 30 minutes straight. I could go in circles about this because it just doesn't make sense. So you try to make sense of it, and none of it makes sense. So really, that's about I think all we got when it comes to the topic of whatever. Yeah, there's nothing else to really say. It's fucking bizarre.
That's
it. Titans. Tajay Spears out at least 4 games. That's a running back. Look for Tony Pollard in fantasy. Looks like he's going to have a large. Amari Cooper reunites with the Raiders on a 1-year deal. Kind of nice.
Somebody for Kenny Pickett to throw to.
Yep, absolutely. Shut up. That's fucking funny. No, but yeah, that's I like the pickup. He can still play. And Raiders are kind of weak when it comes to wide receiver room. So, we like it. I like it. Bengals give Hendrickson a massive raise for this season to end the contract dispute that's been going on. Interesting way to do it. The rest of their defense is fucking Swiss toast, fucking beans and toast, Swiss cheese, fucking dog shit. They'll be, but I hope the guy they brought in from Notre Dame can do a hell of a job coaching and just get them right. Because you just have an average defense with how fucking high powered that offense is. I mean, I don't think teams lost as many games as the Bengals have with the amount of points that they've scored. It's unbelievable. I think I remember seeing a stat about it last year, and I don't remember off the top of my head, but it was absurd. Like to score 30 plus points in how many games they did to have as many losses was like not even. It wasn't even close. Like it wasn't like, oh, they did it one more time than the team that did. It was like they did it 4 more times than any other closest team. So, point being, please give Joe Burr give him a shot here. Give him a shot. Joe Mixon to miss the first 4 games of the season. Look out for Damian Pierce and Nick Chubb. Fantasy Houston running backs. I think it might be the resurgence of Nick Chubb. I think I'm going to pick him up. Jacoby Myers requested a trade from the Raiders. I did not see that right as they signed Amari Cooper. So, interesting. Scary Terry got his deal, 3-year, $96 million. Good for him. Deserves it. He fucking has played his ass off his whole career in Washington, which is not giving him a good situation until finally now. And then it was like, all right, well, pay me because I'm fucking have hung in here and I've 1,000+ yards for past 5 seasons. I don't know what this Micah Parsons nonsense is. Do you think Micah goes anywhere, or Jerry's just being Jerry?
Yeah, I think he goes somewhere.
Oh, you think so? You think they
Jerry
act?
Jerry wants the entertainment. It's kind of boring right now. They need something to hit the headlines.
Well, that's my point. I'm like, they need entertainment. They're getting a lot of money, headlines, and they're just signing to a new deal, and there it is. Thanks. Thanks for the
Yep.
views. Yeah.
Yep.
Say what you will about the guy. He might not win Super Bowls after Aikman, but my God, he just generates clicks, views, all of it. Hey, the guy's fucking got one of the most expensive, I think the most expensive franchise in like all of sports. Like, it's fucking nuts.
They have a fucking documentary on Netflix. People, like, come on. What football team has a documentary on Netflix?
Yeah, it's insane.
The Gambler and His Boys.
Oh, Shiloh got waived.
Yeah.
Unfortunate, but yeah, it's like, yeah. I don't mean to be a hater, but I didn't think he was NFL. I didn't think he was like, maybe he can, do something off season, get better. But personally, at Colorado, I didn't think he was NFL talent. I'm not trying to be a hater. That's real. Like, I'm not going to sit here and say I didn't think Shador was, because I absolutely did. But he was a good college safety. He played hard, and but NFL is different. NFL, it's like you need a different type of twitch, especially at DB. Are you fucking kidding me? And I think he ran like a 4.5, 4.6, 40. I'm like, you need more. It's what it is. But do you have any words on it, or is it kind of expected? Expected. Michigan names Underwood as QB1, number 19, by the way. You know about this kid, right?
Underwood.
Yeah, quarterback, true freshman. I think he got 12 or 15 million in NIL handed to him. I don't know if it was on day one he got all 12, 15, or if it's like over the course of 4 years. But I think he was committed to LSU, and then Tom Brady and Michigan alumni came in and got him a fucking bag. But basically, he's coming in true freshman, like freshman as fuck, and he's going to lead the Michigan Wolverines in the Big Ten. So that's something to look out for. Yeah, exactly. He says they've never seen a true freshman, or they've never seen a freshman like me before. And I think every freshman said that when they're a freshman, but we'll see. We'll see.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, the questions that they ask, like, Shador confident he'll make Brown's roster. It's like, no shit. No shit. Stefanski defends. Sorry, I'm reading something real quick. Give me a second.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Stefanski, the coach, was just trying to defend himself. For the Shador move, but it didn't really make sense. All right, well, there was a few headlines, win in, win over. Should we give some picks?
Go over our picks? Why not? I've been cooking already. Been cooking all show.
I like it. He's in the lab.
Got to give him something good. We've been on a hiatus for the weekend. Got to get him some money. Start this week off right.
Yep, absolutely. No, I just need Kelsey Plum. Oof, 20.5. I'm fading. All right, I got 6 picks. Gonna rattle them off. Red Sox money line, Guardians money line, Yankees money line, Blue Jays money line, Astros money line, Kelsey Plum under 20.5 points. It's Red Sox versus Orioles, Guardians versus Rays, Yankees versus Nationals, Blue Jays versus Twins, Astros versus Rockies, and Sparks versus Mercury, Kelsey Plum under 20.5 points. 6 pick, count it, book it. Tone, go ahead. Or you're ready.
Yep. I'm going to start off with baseball. Plus, I got 2 locks of the days, people. 2 locks of the days. Stay on hold for those. I'm going to give you those, but we're going to go through everything else. Baseball starting at the top. Orioles W, Guardians W, Marlins W. Orioles W, Guardians W, Marlins W. WNBA Storm W. Back to baseball. Yankee Doodle-Doos W, Blue Jays W, Mets W, White Sox W. White Sox W. I don't know if y'all see what I did there. I'm just going all home team today, baby. It's a Tuesday. I don't know if y'all looked at the projections, but home team's gonna tap some ass today. Pause. Moving on. Cardinals W, Astros W, Mariners W. Cardinals W, Astros W, Mariners W. Clayton Kershaw over 3.5 strikeouts, people. Clayton Kershaw over 3.5 strikeouts, people. Very easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Get that cheesy bucks, baby. Kelsey Plum under 20.5 points. We fading Kelsey tonight, people. We fading Lance girl Kelsey tonight, people.
Hey, I was on the same. I'm on the same shit, so we faded. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we fading the 20.5. And then here's my 2 locks of the days, people. Put these in your back pocket if you need a rush pick. Put these 2 in there and then think no worry about it. Brewers W, lock of the day. Brewers W, lock of the day. Dodgers W, lock of the day. People, I repeat, Brewers, Dodgers, both W's. Take them. Don't leave it. Achieve it. Treat yourself. Don't cheat yourself, people. Tone the GOAT.
God damn. Beautifully said. Beautifully said. This guy's a poet. I'm saying dumb shit. I was gonna say something. Yeah, I mean, folks, this was the Wanna Parlay Podcast, home of everything Wanna Parlay, the proud father of the $2 parlay, and the world's richest parlay. Where every day people are turning $2 into $2,000. Today was a great show. We just recapped some of the nonsense that goes on with the Browns, recap some Wanna winners, and went over a couple of headlines, keep you updated in some fantasy football, because why the hell not? Nick Chubb, Damian Pierce, those 2 are to keep the eye on. I'm not going to lie. I think Nick Chubb's going to get the nod first. If he's 70% of what he was on Cleveland, he's going to be nice because, they got a solid line stuff going on over there. But we'll be back at the same time tomorrow, 9 a.m. Pacific, noon Eastern. Celebrating more Wanna winners, talking about the latest updates in sports and, doing the thing. Tone, you got any final words?
Man, they already know the routine. If you want to parlay, go download Wanna Parlay. Wanna. Sound like a tag. And I'm out. Tone the GOAT.
All right. Adios. See you guys tomorrow.